Jason's door flies open. He sees Bill, or rather Bill's face in the partial darkness of the evening. And the first thing he hears is, where are my fucking jelly beans?
Dude, I didn't eat your jelly beans.
There are a limited number of jelly beans in this house. I've hidden them many places. I know every single place. And one of the jelly bean caches was fucking empty. Where are my fucking jelly beans, Jason?
I didn't take your jelly beans, but whoever did probably took one of my fucking yoo-hoos.
Motherfucker. Wendy, wham! Your door flies open. Where are my fucking jelly beans and Jason's yoo-hoo, Wendy?
Wendy, like, falls off her bed where she was standing trying to change a light bulb. There's just a... Oh, god damn it! I did not eat your jelly beans, and I did not drink your yoo-hoos. Do you know?
You're the only other person who knows about the fucking jelly beans and the yoo-hoos and the places that we hide them, mostly for secrecy's sake, unless... And he stares down the hall.
Don't you do what I think you're about to do, Bill.
No, this has to be approached much more carefully.
Hey, Bill, here's an idea.
What?
Just think for a minute.
What?
What's energetic and blonde and runs around this house like a hummingbird on coffee?
Okay, I need to take a different approach to this. Hey, Heidi. Heidi, bud. Heidi. Where you at, Heidi?
Bro, I don't think Heidi would do that.
We're just gonna clear the name off the list. It's okay. I have a different approach for Heidi.
I hope you have a different approach for Anton and Becca.
Oh no, if it was fucking Jane, I would have like tased her by now over this. She knows better.
I mean, Bill, why would I just think for a minute, okay? Why would I...
Wait a minute, there's a factor we haven't accounted for.
Scraps?
No. He's a lupus. I'm pretty sure they can't have chocolate.
They shouldn't have chocolate.
No. Let's see here. JJ. That motherfucker loves sugar.
And fishing mags.
And fish.
Nothing goes better with a fishing mag than fucking jelly beans and a yoo-hoo.
No wonder he volunteered to go out in the woods for days at a time. He knows what he fucking did.
Wendy wanders off to get another light bulb.
Alright. Unless somebody else suddenly makes a confession, I'd say the case of the jelly beans and the yoo-hoo are closed, and I will have a reprisal ready.
Oh, it sticks his head out. Anyone seen my fucking... Those, Doritos? The big long packets of Doritos? The big bags?
Holy shit, does everyone in this building have something that somebody took off them?
I mean, I'm missing one. Did you fucking eat it, Bill?
No, I didn't. I'm missing fucking jelly beans. Jason's missing a yoo-hoo. Apparently Wendy lost a light bulb.
I think she broke a light bulb.
Yeah, when you guys came kicking in my door screaming about your jelly beans and yoo-hoos.
The only people we can't account for is, like, Jane, which probably not, and, like, JJ.
Nah, Jane wouldn't eat those shits. She'd give out about eating that shit. It's definitely not Heidi. Heidi didn't like fucking Doritos.
I was gonna, I mean, before the Doritos came in, I ruled it as a possibility, but I was just gonna let it go because it's Heidi. Scraps is a literal wolf. He can't eat chocolate. He'll probably die.
No, he'll probably try to eat it. You know what I mean? And Jane's either in a wheelchair or being carried around by the walking, talking animatronic known as Becca.
What about the other new guru?
Nah, she'd tell you she did it politely, and then you could fight about it. She's kind of like that.
She might even apologize. Good point.
No. It's JJ. Has to be.
It's definitely JJ.
Oh, I'm gonna get that. Oh, that fucking.
Okay,
wood.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. You know he's on one of his 3-day hikes, right?
Guys,
Yeah,
guys,
yeah.
boys.
What?
What
What?
the
Hey,
fuck? What the fuck
okay,
you want?
okay.
What?
Before we all go running off to crucify JJ for this,
Why the fuck would I run off to crucify JJ?
Yeah,
wait
why
till he
would we
comes
hurt
back.
JJ? We have a different plan.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait till he comes back. And then when
I
I get
mean,
him.
I wasn't
Oh,
even
I'm
gonna
get
do
it.
that. You know he has a padded chair in his room, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like with the padding that you can like actually remove.
Mm-hmm.
So, did you know they still sell those packets full of horrible smelling fart stuff where you like compress the little thing and it eventually pops?
Beautiful.
why?
Yeah, we just slip one of those under there.
You know
No.
what we used to do to the nerds?
Oh my God.
We
Oh,
would
wow.
we would take the Kool-Aid packets and like sprinkle it in their sheets while they weren't looking, and then they'd sleep in the bed and they'd wake up with blue skin. It was great.
It's good thinking, but in the long term might attract bugs.
Yeah, that's the last thing we fucking need.
It was a good thought though.
Yeah, it's a good line. We'll work on that later.
Yeah, we'll workshop it.
Okay.
All right. So our plan, when he gets back from wherever the fuck his inverted commas 3-day hikes are, we know what he's doing. We'll fuck with him.
Yeah.
Fuck him real good.
Yeah. But no, nobody here's like really like laid hands on each other since that time Anton kicked my ass.
Yeah, no, we don't do that shit.
Not normally, no.
Jesus, Wendy. What the fuck do you think we are? Uncivilized?
We're the most civilized.
Yeah.
As for Wendy has to sweep up the light bulb.
Like, as you guys, Wendy catches the tail end of that, the discussion about how nobody is late as she's dragging the broom and dustpan in behind her and sweeping up the mess that you guys have made. And she stops. No, you know what? I'm not sweeping this up.
I mean,
You do it. And she
you're-
shoves the broom at Bill.
You're the one who dropped it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's actually technically your fault. If you had better reflexes, you wouldn't drop that shit.
You want to walk around with broken glasses to your business?
Yeah, exactly. Don't blame us for your inadequacies about your reflexes. Jesus.
Jesus, Wendy.
Yeah.
You should see all the shit that I had to pick up while we were out in the woods and they were throwing
Yeah,
shit at me.
see? See? He gets it.
I
He
swear,
understands.
If
Yeah.
you, oh my God, I can't get out, all
I'm
of
not
you
in
out.
Still gets shoved out of like the part of the threshold he exists in.
Like
Standing in the hallway. It's like, I'm not in your room.
shoving them out with the broom.
I'm not in your room. Don't
Night,
point
Wendy.
that broom at me. Yeah. Point that broom at me.
Okay, so current business. Black Spiral dancers.
Yeah. They would be a kind of a problem, yes.
We have no idea how many of them there are.
We've gotten 2.
We know
Well,
that.
There's one in the hospital. Jane confirmed it. They're using the psych ward.
Okay.
She said it's big.
What, like it itself or the psych ward?
No, the spiral. She said it was a big thing. She managed to get his swipes on it and drive it off, but it's there.
I mean, it kind of matches up the stories those homeless dudes were telling us about how there's like one big one.
Yeah. It explains a few things about how they have such access to such medical supplies as well.
Yeah, it does.
We know marrow bones. That's in the train yard. That creepy one, well, that's dead. I got 1 in the train yard, so that's 2. So that's 4. And those dog things seem to be some sort of creepy fucking scout spirit things, from what I can tell.
Well, that's straight up fucking annoying.
I mean, think about it. They signal each other and they wig you the fuck out before the actual pack slips in. It's actually kind of perfect.
Yeah. Hmm.
As you guys are walking and talking, eeny, meeny, miny. Bill, you're looking over to talk. There's the bump
Huh?
as Brigida kind of gives a jerk back because you know she was walking with confidence, did not expect you to plow straight into her.
Bro.
It's just kind of just coming to see if we were having a fight. Then
No, nobody.
shuffles the hat on her head.
Nobody's fighting. We pretty much figured out who the culprit was.
Yeah, it's
Like a
JJ.
glance between all of them. She looks so hopeful for a moment.
It's JJ. We'll
It's
get him when
JJ.
he comes back. We'll get him when
Yeah.
he comes back. Yeah, you can have a fight with him then.
Oh, well, all right then. Gives a heaves an easy shrug.
He's a bigger rune. He, big, confident.
Oh yeah, I've seen him.
Mm-hmm. Likes to fish.
Yeah, that's the one.
Nods. Yeah, no, we've got to. Well, we could go back to that old place we killed that spiral and figure out what the fuck's going on there. Just turn back to Bill. But I don't know.
Back to the
Kind of.
warehouse.
Yeah, back to the creep zone. Or
Yeah, who knows what they got down there?
or we've got the other two locations. Me and Bill got off these homeless people. We could check them out too. But like I said, we're kind of had a multiple choice here, so.
All right. The other two locations are.
Don't really know. Kind of was focusing on not dying, so I haven't really looked into them much.
Fuck. We could at least look into it, I guess.
Yeah, we can give it a try.
Yeah. That's fair enough. Unless you want to knock over another 7-Eleven.
No, I think after watching Wendy attempt to do that, I think I'm good for a while. Besides, gotta get looks over Jason. Gotta get you freshed up on fucking spotting this shit. So let's check out some things. Let's investigate.
Are you going out in Roanoke then?
Yeah.
Have fun.
Yeah, let's get.
I mean,
the
if you wanna,
newbie.
if you wanna, Brigida, if you wanna check out the other one and point down the other one, like do some like light snooping and stuff like that, I ain't gonna tell you no.
She actually finally engages, gets in there, leans over to get a look at it.
And here, you see the ones that we've checked have tick marks on them. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Just these two. They're the only ones we haven't looked at. We'll take the fourth one. Maybe you just take a mosey. Don't go one man fucking Rambo on it, but you know what I mean.
Oh nah, I just go to backup scraps. Cax a grin.
Yeah, maybe you could, split us up a bit. Double the ground. That way we're not constantly at the back foot.
Yeah, just don't get yourself stuck in a big hellacious fucking fight.
Yeah. I mean, we have our phone numbers, so if you need anything, we're just literally, we can swoop in.
Like the fucking A-team.
Pretty much. What do you think?
She's a shrug. Ain't no problem. Got your number. Got scraps. Where the hell? She leans over, squints at the map again. Oh, then yeah. No problem.
Yeah, we'll leave Becca here with Heidi just to make sure that's, So,
She cracks a little bit of a grin.
I know she's going to get
Just a little
salty.
smug grin.
She's going to get salty, but she's already been out and shooting things. And besides, this ain't the type of shit we bring back on.
Oh, I never would have guessed the way she gets to ranting in that big greenhouse looking thing. Gives her hand a wave. Oh, don't you worry. I'll get that right on lockdown. Just and I'm failing miserably. Just imagine the most Fargo ass sounding shit you have ever heard in your fucking life. As she goes ahead and toddles out, gives the group a little tip of the cap there, and starts plodding down the stairs, hollering for scraps.
That woman is so polite.
She's all right. She'll knock me on my ass here in a minute, but she's all right.
She's interesting.
I can't get over how polite she is. It's so fucking jarring, man.
It's yeah, it's something.
You know, she told me her whole family's like that. Could you
Kinda makes
imagine
sense.
that? Could you imagine that? An
No,
entire
I don't
family
want to imagine it.
just going, "Oh, hello there." Imagine it, Bill.
I
Hundreds
mean,
of them.
you married into it, you weird Vinlandic
I haven't-
fucking warlord.
I haven't married into it. Yeah,
Do you know?
I probably.
Are
right
you
there,
sure that you didn't accidentally fucking trigger some ancient rite?
I think I technically have by Brigida saying that I effectively highlighted, like, you know, I'm a Vinlandic fucking warlord. Yeah, fuck.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean-
so you one day will have to deal with this, Anton.
Oh, you're coming with me, Bill. I'm not in going
Why
in there
would
on my
you
own.
do that to
I
me?
am not going in on my own, Bill. You're coming with me to meet the oh hello dares.
You have damned me.
Oh yeah, your son's trying. Besides, you got to carry a message. So carrying the message of my Vinlandic warlord.
What message am I going to carry? Like, go, like fucking. I don't even know, man. All right, let's.
We're going in. Let's go.
Yeah,
All right, come on,
yeah.
Jason.
Let's grab
come
our
on.
shit before I have to think about this anymore.
Come on, Jason. Get your vest on this time.
Jason runs off to his room and comes back formed for war.
With the fucking battle lines. I was waiting for the little lines on the side of his face. Anton just, if he wears the helmet, Anton's like, buddy. But yeah, I appreciate the enthusiasm, but we're not going on the swamp mission, man. Just take the vest.
I like
Lose
the
the-
helmet.
Lose the helmet.
Lose the helmet, buddy. There you see. There you go. there you go. Look at you.
All right. But if my head gets hurt,
Yep, you can
I
blame me.
wear my sunglasses at night. As Bill just goes outside.
Wendy gives Jason a pat on the back. Don't worry. I'm not sure there's a thing out there that could hurt your head.
hey.
Or Bill's.
I mean, what?
I am the danger. Jason runs outside.
Wendy will saunter along down to get her vest. She's a good girl. She takes it from the hook and puts it in the basket when she's done.
All right, Wendy, Jason, you're in the back seat as always. Don't complain. Just get in the back seat.
Don't worry. Backseat is apparently a prime vantage point for seeing shit as it happens.
Also taking naps.
Also that.
All right. Well, okay.
Naps.
Yeah, we drive.
There will be a bit of a loading screen here. Due to circumstances.
All right.
However,
that means we get to banter with each other.
banter. So, like, if this is anything like it's been the last, what, like 3 times,
Yep.
there's gonna be, what, like a handful for Maury.
Yep.
Maybe
Talk.
a weird spirit thing.
A taunting spiral that's gonna be like, "Ooh, I'm so evil,"
And then nearly cripple us all.
and then completely push our fucking shit in.
Shit in. Like, he had every right to talk as much shit as he did.
Yeah, I know. It's just fuck. I
That
wasn't
was the
ready.
worst part about that guy. I was like, there's 5 of us. We're gonna fucking house him. No.
Nah, you kicked the
No,
shit out of
we're
him,
the
man.
ones who were housed.
We've learned since then.
We'll do better.
Yeah, no, we got this.
What did we do wrong?
We. All right. I've been figuring it out. We didn't attack as a unit. We attacked as all individual people. We gave him room to move. We gave him room to swing. So the next time if we come up with a motherfucker like that, we get him on the ground. We trip him up. We harass him. We, look, you know, we fight dirty.
Fight dirty, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Jason gets a smirk on his face. I fought dirty once.
I fought that. Image clip to fucking Jason Cunt kicking somebody. Boom. But no, we fight dirty like DMX. DMX style shit.
Didn't DMX just get out of jail?
Yeah.
Yeah, but wasn't it for something like tax evasion?
I was Wesley Snipes.
Yeah.
But no,
Huh.
we fight dirty. That's the thing. We operate together and we cut across. We do all that shit. We let him fucking swing our. You know, we thought we were really badasses, all of us, including me.
Yeah.
And he fucking wrecked us. But when we started working together, we noticed we fucking got him.
Yeah, I was not a big fan of what happened after, though. I don't think any of us were.
I mean, look what it's after doing to Jane.
Yeah.
That means that one of us is effectively out of action because she is.
Well, I need to sit down with the spirit in the fountain and get on figuring out how to make that shit.
You don't bother the spirit in the fountain until that cairn is built. That thing's working overtime. We already got Jane trying to get the thing organized, so that's going to happen pretty soon. Those things, the only thing you give that spirit is gnosis. We're going to fucking need it because it's setting up the cairn in the fountain or in this place so we're not getting the massive fucking spirals charging down our border. The only thing you need to worry about with the spirit-wise is helping it. Because
Alright.
we're going to be firing off at all cylinders to make sure that we can minimize the... Think of it like residue. When the cairn blooms, it's going to leave a huge spiritual residue. So if we can minimize the spread of this residue, they won't know exactly where we are.
Otherwise, it's like a big fucking signal flare saying, here we are.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like an atom bomb. Not like that. Like Bill talked about before, it's good because the nation will know where it is, but it also means they'll know where it is. You know what I'm saying?
And they're closer than the nation.
Yeah, that's why I pulled Brigida and Scraps in. Extra backup, extra security. That's why Jane is working with the chameleon thing to bind it to the bloom, along with the water. Bingo. Chameleon offers us a benefit of masking our scent and shit like that. So effectively, we keep the one big advantage we have, anonymity.
So not so bad.
No, it's worked out pretty well so far.
So what kind of shit are we packing on this one?
I mean, we've got the 2 sawn-offs in the trunk, a couple of pistols, ammunition, and your good old-fashioned sturdy 9-foot death machine claw that we're just going to puncture through somebody's chest. The things, if we do come up against, we know they're vulnerable to fire, most definitely, as we've seen, and they're blind, so sight and sound. So sight is an advantage. Sound you can use to your advantage, but they will pick up and they'll move fast.
Fire.
Yeah, remember? And I did the little thing and it like seared through them like hot butter. Those little creepy things, they're vulnerable to fire.
Yeah. I don't suppose anybody grabbed some hairspray when we were at the pharmacy, did we?
We're not pulling that. You won't have time to do that type of trick. You got to set something up. They move fast as we do.
I was thinking if we had something like a newspaper.
We'll see. I don't want to be pulling too much MacGyver and shit because let's be real. If we're gonna pull the MacGyver shit, I want them warning into a trap rather than trying. Let's do this and hope to God it works.
All right.
So as you guys pile in, which of the locations are you going back to?
No, we're gonna head to the fourth one. Fourth location on the list. Because we got a list of 5.
Oh Jesus!
We sent Brigida to the 5th one to kind of do it, to have a bit of a scope,
Bit
Snoop.
of a snoop.
a snoop and poop,
Let
and
me make sure I've got her. There you go.
and to ring us if there was any problems. And the rest of us were going to head to the 4th one.
Oh boy! Is that? Eh. All right, let me get things fiddled around as y'all go into beautiful, scenic Roanoke. Beautiful. Let's see what spoops I got here. Oh, that's right. All right. All right, so where you're going, you know, is one of the large overpasses. And admittedly, you didn't get a lot of detail on exactly what the place looks like, exactly what you're heading to, but it's something that looks like it's kind of right on the edge of town.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like a little obnoxious trying to follow the roadmap when you're eyeballing it, but you remember it was supposed to be some big overpass, one of the places that people don't go to anymore. They just don't. Some of the street folk used to camp out there, somewhere just far enough away that the cops would leave them alone, but close enough that in a pinch they could get somewhere a little more civilized if they needed to. But you know, there's some cover from the rain. So who's driving?
I'm assuming it's Anton. It's probably Anton in the front, driver's seat, Bill in the front passenger seat, and Jason and Wendy in the back.
Oh boy. And for what it is worth, because I was not sitting there ready to go when you did it, Becca actually doesn't kick up a fuss this time. Not
Oh.
really. She seems pretty chill with staying. You know, dutiful nod and everything. Just, yeah. Just, weird.
Yeah, that is unusual.
Yeah. Let me just save this really fast. I need that. And gonna need that. In fact, so you're heading through town. Actually heading kind of around town because Like I said, this is kind of on the outskirts, obnoxiously so. So you're taking a lot of little side roads, back roads, side roads, back roads.
Yep.
It's a little trite. And what you'll eventually realize, do you have like your GPS going, or well,
Yeah,
I mean,
GPS.
as best you can, anyways.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
kind of plopped a pin down and went, "That I hope that's good enough." So for a sunlit view, I will give you. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Where is it? Give you this. So scenic. So what you're gonna realize is your thing probably starts beep booping obnoxious all at you, but only once you've gone over this particular overpass, so you're like, fuck, and have to kind of wheel around or maybe find a place to park. It doesn't look too easily accessible from the immediate surroundings when you start glancing around. But I will let people do alertness checks. Are you planning to wheel around, or are you just kind of turning one way and kind of going, well, fuck, I'll at least see what's around here?
Yeah, I'll wheel around a bit. You know what I mean? Just to kind of give an overview before we get out of the car.
So you are wheeling around and heading back?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, everyone can give me alertness checks. I will BRB. Let me tend to my timer here.
That timer sounds like the postmaker from Aliens. I was like, no. By the way, 4 from Anton.
3 for Jason.
Yes. Yes, number of successes. I think I have a specialty too. Oh no.
God, I forgot y'all had Crow. Jesus. All right, so you go past I imagine Anton does some cussing as the thing goes off like a half second later, and he like looks around and realizes that was probably what he wanted. So you pull over, you say fuck it, get yourself kind of turned around, freewheel it a little off of this little kind of out in the middle of nowhere road, head back. Let's see, I got Anton, Jason, Bill. Did Wendy roll alertness? Better yet.
Looks like she got one.
Thank you. All right. So as Anton rolls more slowly back over the overpass so you guys can get a good look around. I assume you've queued people up.
Yes.
So, for Anton's sake, I'll give you this. You might not have been paying the most attention initially, but as you wheel back across, first off, you'll see everything I give Jason, and this is your tidbit because only you would recognize it, I believe. Let me just say, there we go. As you reel back over, it's drained some since then. It's not maybe the exact same place, but there's a pretty familiar ditch situation going on there.
Okay.
Obviously this one won't be as waterlogged. If anything, it's less because the place you're coming over is much deeper than the far side of the road as you get across. If anything, it would drain in towards the area that the overpass is going over, as opposed to out towards the ditch there. So
Okay.
that's probably why it's looking kind of bone dry. What did I just do? Besides make myself sad. There we go.
Sad with my gajillion successes.
There you go. All right. You'll also get what Jason does, which is looking around, guys. You're not seeing much as far as ways to get down here, but between the two of you panning this way, panning that way, you're seeing that there's some sort of old walking path that looks like it goes under there. You can't really clearly see the thing, obviously, because you're on top of the underpass, but it looks kind of like maybe there used to be a rail that went under there for the trains or something. But you can see that there's pretty clearly like a flattened, walkable area to one side of the ravine there.
Okay.
So that's something. There's got to be some way to get down there, right? So that's a point. Bill, what the fuck is even wrong with you? Bill, you'll probably luck into spotting, in fact, one of the ways down there, which isn't so much you spotting things like handrails or stairs. As you guys go back across, Bill, you happen to look back and see that you can kind of see deer path style. There's kind of a worn down path, like not super big, not super distinct or clear, but anyone who's hoofed it from one point to another or taken the back road somewhere, you just happen to see that kind of consistent little break in the brush and the trees and the everything else. So it's probably a place where people have climbed up and down numerous times. Probably as good a place as any to get down there. God, I don't even know what to do with 11 successes. Let me think. – 11 successes. You know what? I'll give you that, the one or two times that you see vehicles kind of looking like they're going to do a blow-by, like a slow-mo blow-by, they seem to tend to turn away. Maybe this area of town's considered unlucky. Maybe it's considered dangerous, but whatever the case, people are kind of always like the last possible street even, but they always seem to kind of turn into town, turn further out of town, but they don't seem to want to drive right past this spot. I'll give you that for 11. That's ridiculous. As I go to 10 the timer again.
And Bill takes a look around. He gets his flashlight ready and his gun. Oh, I found the easiest path down, or at least the most common one.
Yeah. This looks like the place that I found the similar type of style when I found the first body.
Hey, check this out, though. Watch this car. Looks like it's going to come right on us. Put the fucking gun away, Jason.
Oh, yeah, right.
Or don't bother, because watch what happens right after. Just won't come through.
That is strange, isn't it?
It's the fifth one.
The fifth. Yeah, this is the place.
People keep coming up here and changing their minds. Does that sound familiar to you?
Yeah. Let's park up and figure a way down, like go down.
I've got the path on that one. See those two bushes?
Yeah.
See where they part? I bet if you look down, you're going to find some pretty well beaten earth under it.
Yeah, I was thinking that. All right. Gets the flashlight out. Puts his hood up and gets out the car. Tucking one of the he'll just take one of the fucking revolvers this time. No need for the fucking shotgun.
All right.
Jason's got, I guess, 2 blocks with him, so.
Jason. You know what? Keep Wendy between me and you. Watch our backs on the way down, all right?
You got it.
Good.
Don't wander off on your own. Whatever you hear, no matter what you hear.
Okay. What am I
And
gonna do
we'll
to
be
get me
like,
to
just
wander
keep checking on where we are. It's easy to get lost at night. We're gonna keep checking on you the whole time. We're all just gonna stay together. Night like this. God, didn't we accidentally get split up one time like that?
Yeah.
So we're really not trying to fuck with you about it, man. It just happens to the best of us.
And as for things you might hear, you hear all kinds of shit.
Thankfully, the air's a little too open for us to be seeing things.
Yeah. Just take it easy. Slow and steady. Lift the flashlight up towards the bushes and just start moving.
Oh, there we go.
You know what? I'll fucking do it now because this place is so fucking quiet. I'll pop willpower on whisper catching already because.
All right. Anyone want to make any other clarifying rolls or do anything weird before you all head in? And where have you parked?
I would have parked down the ways a bit, like cross the bridge to where people normally go off into town. And just parked up on the side of the road and just got out there, locked the car and shit.
All right, guys.
Took the flashlights, guns, like a revolver or something, and then off we go.
How steep is the ravine down into where we're going?
You mean down past or just down particularly on the slope that you're on?
I'm just thinking in terms of, does it make sense to be in Lucas to go down?
You could if you wanted, but
Not necessary?
not necessary, no.
Okay.
Basically, thanks to the footpath Bill has pointed out that you guys are starting down on, it looks pretty rough overall. Look, looking down into that ravine as you guys walk up is not the kind of thing you just want to climb down. Even, being pretty physically adept, it's one of those things where if you slipped your hold on a root or one of the little stubborn trees there or something gave way, you really could tumble all the way to the bottom. It's not a straight drop, but it's pretty steep. But where Bill's pointed out, and as you guys start heading down, it's still not the safest. I will have you guys do Dex Athletics just to see if you struggle too much with it. But it's definitely something you can, it's something that you, especially being physically fit, being one of the jocks, would see as doable. You might tumble, you might scrape once or twice, but at least on the trail, you're pretty sure you can take it.
Lol, I fail. Even though with that fucking dice pool.
It happens to the best of us, buddy.
Alright. Let's see how Wendy does.
3 for Jason.
Alright, so do people have flashlights out and on? Are you guys just kind of
Flashlights on.
Yep. Wendy,
so yeah.
Wendy snagged a flashlight and a gun. Cause
Like y'all do.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, what happens is y'all are working your way down. What kind of order do we have as far as like front to back?
Probably Anton. Probably Bill or Anton at the front, I imagine.
Anton, Bill, Wendy, Jason.
Yeah, I think that was it.
Yep. That sounds right.
All right. So, Bill, I'm going to give you a wits athletics. As what happens is, it's not that Anton is... Like, this is Anton's fucking Dougie, normally. The hiking, the climbing, the roughing it through. This really is your shit. Anton, it's just a matter of the fact that, like, one of the places that you guys need to go down, where you kind of, it kind of back and forths a couple times. And the little place where you step down is some padded in earth, and there's that kind of that classic like root at the edge holding it in. And it's not so much a matter of Anton slipping or being clumsy, but you step there where a million people have stepped before, and you just happen to be that unlucky motherfucker where the thing finally gives way. And between the root shifting, the earth starting to crumble away under your foot, you start to basically you start to just peter over because you weren't balanced for that. You didn't expect it to give away. It looked really well worn. It looked really settled in. Luckily, though, as the thing gives way and you start to just kind of tip in that way that makes you go, fuck, because like, the best thing you can do is kind of just get your arms up and hope. Bill reaches out, snags your hoodie.
Yep, Anton does that, like, clench we all do, the fuck. Yep, root slipping. Fuck.
You good?
Yep, just give me a second, let me steady my foot back. Jesus. Thank you. Looks like the whole
no problem.
Looks like the whole fucking thing came down.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like much more than a snapped root and a little shower of dirt, but if any of you want to take a really good look at it, especially you, Anton, as you, like, hop down and I assume are making sure you can tell people where to step, give me an investigation.
Sure. One.
She'll be right back.
Okay. So you got one. I'm gonna say averaging between. I was debating. Okay. So one. Do you have a specialty or anything?
Not an investigation, no.
Not an alertness either? Or perception?
Nope.
So it's just a little something. You just kind of go to. You glance back and you take a good look just so you can make sure that you can tell Bill where to step so you guys can play the game of like as each person goes over, you tell the one behind you, you know, don't step here, don't step there. So you glance back so you can tell Bill where to safely step. And you know, you just happen to glance over to where the root was anchored just to kind of see what's up. And it looks kind of grody.
Grody?
Like, it's weird and it only catches your eye because, like, the root itself that has snapped, it was like an audible snap. It should be fairly dry. It looks like it's been there for ages. The bark's long since worn off. You figured if it snapped, it was a dry snap. But, you know, it's occurring to you now as you look at it, there wasn't really a lot of noise to it. So as you look over, it's, hold on, 1 second. You look over and it's kind of slimy, kind of like mold or rot. It doesn't look like the whole rest of the wall's about to come down, and you can totally tell Bill where to step. But gross. That shit, if anything, should have dried out. Why is it? Ugh.
I fixed the flashlights up at it. Look at that. Dry root this long shouldn't look like this typically. It's normally a dry snap.
That's. Do you think
Bill is
someone...
headed back to his chair. Sorry.
Oh, that is fucked up.
Looks like some sort of mold.
You mean like the spores?
Nah, it's in the root, you see, look.
What the fuck?
Decay. That's what you typically see. Some trees get a disease that can like rot the inside of it, so maybe it's something like that, but this volume and this long, that's definitely a sign at least. And you know what? I will pop a cursory sense worm. You know what I mean? Let's take a look.
I'll put it this way: something that should have been dry, or maybe should have been a little damp because part of it was under, you know, still in the dirt. This was more like if you walked up to a log or a stump that had been rotting for a really, really long time and kind of crunched your way into it, the kind of stuff you'd expect to find.
Yeah.
And with that roll, yeah, there's definitely some it's not just the city stuff. There's some marked taint to that.
Deep level shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, even Anton takes that cursory like flinches the head back. Like, oh yeah, no, this is heavily tainted. Jesus. This isn't your normal, typical city taint. This is deep.
Why though?
Maybe something they did here.
I guess.
It leaves a residual mark, and if something they did here was particularly wormish, it leaves a mark.
Should we cleanse it?
Not yet. I want to see what actually gave the residual mark. For now, this is just evidence of a paper trail, so let's keep moving. Mind your step there.
Right.
Wendy, carefully watches her step and waits for Jason.
Oh, Jason's right behind her.
Alright, so as you guys keep descending, give me the round of alertness checks. Go ahead and stick it in the side chat for me because it's a lot easier than Scrolling back up and tallying.
Okay. 1, 2.
Jason's thinking about his usual.
I got one that time.
Jason's just looking back because he's like, but I thought we were supposed to cleanse things. Looking back at the thing like, but
But
It's
I
right there.
learned that cleansing dance thing.
yeah. You're a little caught up in the cognitive dissonance. For the rest of you, though, Wendy with one, you're pretty sure it must have been whatever gross, grody shit was on that root, because you're only noticing it about now. There's just kind of like a bleh smell. And yeah, decay is a good term for it. It's kind of like that rotting wood smell. It's not really distinct for you. It's not really that big a thing. It's just you kind of catch a whiff and it's just you make that kind of stink face. The bleh. Bill and Anton, you both, especially as you're descending, start catching more than one little whiff. Not right there next to the root. It's that kind of sickly, sweet, rotting smell, like decayed leaves, rotting wood, and kind of that muddy, damp, like the kind of thing you'd expect to find in a swamp smell, where there's been water sitting too long and things rotting in it. And it's definitely got a little bit of a tang to it. It's not just like, oh, hey, I'm on a forest walk and there's a small puddle or, little pond there that gets kind of ripe now and again. This is gross. It's maybe some city runoff or something turning the smell a little bit, but it's gross. And Anton, you've got that little bit extra. So, especially as the two of you are hopping down the next little leg of the trail, you're realizing it's taken you this long to notice the air's really still down here. Maybe because the ravine's so deep, maybe just luck. But the only reason you're not noticing is that the smell's sticking pretty close down to where you're almost down to, and there's nothing stirring it up where you would have caught it before.
Smell that?
Rot.
Why are we only smelling that now?
Dunno.
Yeah, there's still. There's nothing stirring it up. The ravine's pretty deep, so where we're walking along, he'll extend the flashlight further down. You know what I mean? Let's see if I can see anything before we start jumping down there. You know what I mean?
Alright, so as you're realizing this and starting to move on it, I'll basically say that bit to the right there. There you go. You've hit that first kind of plateaued area, that first kind of flat area, where as you're walking along, give me a quick, what's athletics? Because you're the first one moving across it. You are fine, buddy. Yeah. Basically, there's definitely a train rail here, and you spot it and just hop over it very casually, like, oh, yeah. Or you feel like your toe of your shoe brush it on the step down. Mm-hmm. So then on the step up, you just step over it. It's no big deal. But you could totally have eaten shit on that, because it is so overgrown that it is not visible.
Yeah, just watch the train tracks. Steps over, just like it was fucking... Yeah, and I'll cast the light down before we even get even any fucking closer, because no.
Oh, no, you say.
Yes.
Wait.
No.
All
What?
right. right. And the rest of you can, be hopping down. No big, really. There's again, it's kind of steep. If someone wants to be narratively adorable about it, they can trip up a bit. It's gross. The dirt is giving a little more the further down you get on the trail. But you do finally hop that last foot or so out onto the platform where, Bill being the second one down is probably there to, snag you if you start tipping too far one way or the other. So you'll get down onto this flat area, and Anton, you do step across. You might tell people to mind the train tracks that are apparently hidden under all those fucking vines. And you guys can see as Anton's going across, his feet depress into this layer of detritus. And Anton, you lean over and kind of give that flashlight a shine down there. You want to give me one more alertness check, and we'll see how much ridiculous shit you pick up down there.
More perception, Crow.
Yeah, one more perception, Crow.
4, and I really wish I had a specialty. 3 of those are
Take
10.
yourself one of those.
I don't have the XP for it. I don't have the XP for it, Zafar. So
That'll
Yeah,
change, buddy. I'll fix
but yeah,
it
no,
for you. You've done some
that
big
is
shit.
that is 3 10s and an 8. Even if it's a higher diff.
Yeah, that is it does not matter that it is deep and that it is dark. You got that flashlight, your fucking best friend there. And you shine it down, and it's deep enough even past that it's kind of just picking up highlights. It's picking up things that are sticking up out, but you do catch eventually with your scanning kind of a sheen of water. But there is so much shit down there, Anton. You probably could have jumped down there not thinking it was water at all.
Yeah.
There's a lot of leaves, there's a lot of branches, there's a lot of brambly crap. There's some logs sticking out, half rotted. You hear the pretty classic frog croaking going on over there. And you know what? For 4 successes, did a deer fall down here or something? You're pretty sure those are bones. That's why you can see them. Oh, that's gross. That's just slimy gross. That does not smell good. Now that you're down looking at it, brisk.
Yeah, he lets out that intake of breath, ooh, a lot of water. But looks at things covered with brambles, logs, all that shit. And now, from that smell, I'd say that's been down here a while now, right, Katie? Just from that smell alone.
Yeah, this is putrid and still stagnant water.
And by the bones, yeah, things been down here for a while. I think it's a deer, but I can't really tell.
You said
That's fucking Jesus.
you
And
said
now
it's-
that all of you are down here, you're all catching some lovely whiffs of all that shit rotting down there at the bottom of the ravine.
Yeah, oof. That is where that smell was coming from. And Wendy she'll cover her nose with one hand. You said it's kind of hidden with brambles and shit, yeah? You think this might be a trap?
Probably, maybe. Maybe it's swampy effect as well. I had to trudge through. See this sometimes, but not typically things like this. Let's reach down onto the ground and I'm sure there's a rock or a mound or something. It'll just fire it into the bramble, the concentrated brambles and leaves, just to get a sense of how deep are we talking here, that type of shit.
All right. And I won't make y'all roll alertness for this. I will roll a chance die, however. Okay. You hear, you wing it out into the ravine, and there's a hot second of falling, and then the very distinctive, kind of lake-style bloop. It's not like a bit of a splash and then it immediately hits something. It's not that shallow. You get that good, thick kind of bloop.
Judging by that. And how long between the sound I could hear from the rock falling before the sound, essentially?
It about lines up with how far it looked. Doesn't I mean,
Mhm.
you know how hard you chucked it, and you
Yeah,
know
there's
how
no
hard
like
that
distinctive.
shit is.
Basically, there's no distinctive drop essentially. So like, he just nods.
It's another good decline. That is not something you'd want to go down. That's definitely deep enough that you guys would have to do things to get back out of there. Like if one of you, let me put it this way, if one of you fell in, you would have to daisy chain the other 3 people and really hope you had somewhere to hang on to and you might be able to reach the person in there.
That's deep. That's real fucking deep.
Yeah, I don't want to know what's in there.
I don't know if Jason's smart enough to come up with this or not, but do the bones of the deer down there, would that be consistent with the deer maybe accidentally just falling in and not being able to get back out again? Or
I mean, look at your stats. Let's take a little looky at Jason here. You're not the brightest candle. You do have a dot of medicine, which helps. I'll put it this way, Jason. Are you trying to like lean over and get a look with the flashlight?
yeah, I mean, he's just kind of looking over to see what everybody else is looking over at. You know how Jason would be like, oh, yeah, okay, I see what you're doing. Yeah, that kind of thing, even though he has no fucking clue what anyone's doing.
I will say give me an alertness check just to see how well you can get a look at it. It's down there. It's a bit of a bitch.
Alertness by itself or
Oh no, perception alertness.
Okay.
There'll always be an attribute. Sometimes I won't let you use an ability. Sometimes it'll just be a raw attribute, but ability will always have an attribute attached.
He does not succeed.
All right, you're having a hard time picking it out. You may have to nudge someone to get them to point it out to you.
And
Uh,
okay,
yeah.
go ahead.
What you guys looking at?
There's a dead deer down there, I think.
Yeah. Wendy will shine her flashlight over at it. Kind of jiggle it around.
All right, so give me one more. Anyone who wants to really eyeball it can either do alertness or basically for different information you can do something like you could try medicine, but it'd probably be easier to roll investigation. Either way, investigation or medicine will give you about the same thing. Alertness will give you something more general.
Fuck it, let's do investigation.
It's 2 on investigation.
Seven on awareness.
Jesus Christ, Bill.
2 for medicine.
Oh, nicely done.
Is that right? Did I roll the right number? Let me double check that. Yes. Okay.
2, 3 on investigation.
All right, so I guess I will handle the alertness first. Bill, you're definitely that's probably a deer rib cage. That looks like about the right size, right? And I mean, looking at it, it's not like you can exactly tell how it got down there. You reason it probably just fell down the ravine or something. Deer fucking show up in the damnedest goddamn places. They're always jumping across the road when you guys are going in and out of the mountain. They're all over the damn place. They're funny thing about there not being any natural predators except maybe the odd bobcat or a really invested bear. There's a lot of deer around here. It probably just toppled in, looks like to you. It's kind of weird that it died so close. Maybe it toppled in and it was struggling to get up, and finally, its heart gave out or something, and that's how it ended up, like, right at the edge of the ravine. Because it really is. It's, like, bumped up next to the edge there. What did I have for the 2 investigation rolls?
2 for Anton, 3 for Wendy.
And then 2 medicine for Jason?
Yeah.
So for you guys, as far as, like, figuring out how it ended up in the condition it's in, it's probably been chewed on some since it died. But there's some real raw bone. Maybe, I don't know. It's pretty ripe down there. Things may be degrading faster. Hell, it may be because that thing's decaying in there and it's feeding I'll tell you this: you guys are swatting mosquitoes and stuff. It is really ripe down there. For the various for the twos in investigation and medicine, maybe it got chewed on by some parasitic stuff, by some rodents, scavengers. For 3, it looks a little mauled up. Maybe something a little bigger got at it, like a raccoon or a possum or something, instead of just, rodents. But, ugh. Just for all of you, just, ugh. Because that thing is kind of stewing down there. And it's mostly submerged, but especially with all of you shining your lights, you can pick up, you can see the bits of fur and, the rotting flesh and stuff. It's not a pretty picture.
Okay.
Yeah, so as far as Jason's concerned, it stinks, but probably not out of the ordinary.
It doesn't look especially out of the ordinary. It's getting really, really ripe. And normally things like this would have been, maybe in a different situation. If it had been up where it was inconvenient to people, they would have hauled it away. If it had been out in the woods, it either would have gotten scavenged away to nothing or would have, just kind of dried out over time. But this is just stewing in completely still water. So it's putrid, but it's not uncanny. It doesn't look supernatural. It's a little weird for whoever got the 3. Was it Wendy?
Yep.
You think it might be a little weird that something big enough to really leave some marks on the bits of flesh got at it? Maybe, it makes sense that maybe, rats or something could navigate across some of the floating flotsam and jetsam there, but I mean, something managed to get at it. You don't know what. Something a little heavier. It might have ended up in the stew as well.
You guys don't see any other bones or anything down here, do you?
And actually, Bill, how high in alertness did you get?
A lot.
You
Like
got
7.
7? That's a lot. Bill, for your extra bit of alertness there, because there's only so much I could give you on the deer. You'll just happen to kind of corner of your eye style. Maybe you just see a little bit of reflection. There must be something in there, whether it's the frogs hopping in and out or something else in there. Maybe there's something still alive, but you're seeing a little bit of a ripple, and it's kind of
Something else in there.
Okay.
And before you even ask, I'll give you this for free, Anton. No self-respecting snake is going to be in that water.
Oh, no. He doesn't think it's a snake. Snakes wouldn't go in that water. No fucking way. He just thinks. Big enough to leave the marks like that. Water-based. Yet it's not drying out like it normally should. Combined with the plant root, something's using this place to feed off of. Keep away from the water.
Yeah. Maybe I'll take a couple steps back.
Yeah, Jason's just gonna avoid it as he would because it's smelly, not because he's worried that anything's in there per se.
Well, and let's face it, guys. There's an edge and a drop. If you go in there, you're going to be stuck in there for a minute before you guys figure out how to get them out. So,
See that little picture, that little smaller circular shape?
that's basically where you guys are.
Okay.
If you can see, there's kind of a flatter area there or a slightly paler part of the ground cover. That's essentially where you guys are. And then it from that little edge there, if you see there's kind of a lighter walk path to that smaller arc.
Mhm.
And you're on that path and then it drops.
Anton's gonna look and see, can we loop around and come out on the other side, essentially. Kind of just do a big circular loop so we end up on the opposite side.
Like the opposite side of the ravine?
Yeah.
I mean, if you really wanted to, you could just go back up that fucking trail, go across the overpass, and try to find a way down on the other side.
I was just trying
You're
to
not
like.
seeing anything especially likely. Like, there's some trees, like maybe one tree or two that have been knocked over by storms. And
He's
no
trying
one's
to,
going to clean them up down there, but any wonder
Right.
whether they'll hold you or not.
he's trying to glance to see. Interesting. Can I hear anything with that whisper catching active?
No, because nobody is whispering.
Okay. So there's no like distinctive weird sounds or any of that shit. Okay, cool. Okay.
There's no whispering. Once Bill pointed out that there was a little bit of movement down there, it's hard to tell whether it's just kind of like various night critters in the nearby area or anything in particular. Like, there's no distinct sounds in the water or anything. There's just ambient noise.
Okay.
Can Jason peek across the gauntlet?
Yeah.
What's the gauntlet here?
First off, you have something reflective.
The water that we were all looking at?
It's not very clear, and to be honest, once you there's one or two points where you can kind of see that there is water, but you're not close enough to look at your reflection. It's down there, and a lot of it is brush covered. If you didn't see the deer carcass barely barely breaking the surface, you could probably at a glance shine your flashlight down there and assume it was ground. There's a lot of leaves and debris.
All right. You'll say to the group, I take a step closer to the deer. I want to everyone form a daisy chain.
Got it.
Okay.
Wendy will link up with Bill and Jason.
Just kind of these slow steps, you know what I mean? Like one step at a time, you know?
Oh boy.
Is
Y'all
there
want to take
something
some risks.
solid that Jason can like anchor onto with his other arm so that he's not just trying to hold up 3 other people?
Let's see. First off, Jason, are you going to be the anchor to the daisy chain?
Apparently.
All right. Do you want to stay in Hamid?
Excellent point. No. Going to Krynos. Slow change.
Yep. So Jason begins to slowly bulk out. And on the bright side, now you don't have to rely on another route that might give way. Downside, Krynos. Upside, especially for whoever it was. I want to say Bill that made that ridiculous alertness check before. Not a single car has gone by this place. People really don't want it. So, reasonably secure seeming. And, yeah. Jason, you can, especially in Krynos, you find a place to dig your claws in. Probably, in a last ditch, you can always reach far enough back to hitch onto the rails. But you can definitely dig your claws in and anchor yourself really well, and then just carefully hitch the next person in line.
Okay.
So you guys have a good strong anchor.
You know what? If Jason is gonna anchor like that, Wendy is going to take some time to, like, really plant her feet down on the ground. Just for a little bit more stable footing. If she's got a yank on Bill.
All right. And I assume you will be very carefully getting your hand into Jason's because he has kind of, he has knives at the end of his fingers.
Yeah.
But that grip, though. All right, so you grab a hold of Bill. Bill grabs a hold of Anton.
Yep. I'm assuming so.
East.
We do the stretch.
Oh boy. Oh fucking
I just-
boy.
I just
40
wanna-
enemies playing.
Point out that we are going through a lot to fuck with a dead deer body.
You are.
We are.
I'm loving this. It's funny because things will still happen, even though this is silly. So, you guys form the ultimate daisy chain, anchored with a fucking Krynos. So down towards the stew, Anton goes. Let's see. Anton, what are you doing as you get down there? Because I'm kind of interested now. Are you having Bill hold onto your ankle? Is he holding onto your hand? Are you just kind of repelling?
I'm repelling, essentially, yeah.
All right.
I'll keep the flashlight tucked to my chest, you know what I mean? And repel down, letting it shine down even further. And what I will do when I get repelled down there fairly quickly, because Anton is his balance and all that is fucking terrifying. So, because I have merits and my dot. Let me just quickly check my gift list. So the first thing he will definitely pop is Scent Worm on that whole general area of sludge. But he's also quickly scanning everything down along the ravine, looking past the deer, like essentially beaming the light down, like literally like a searchlight.
All right, buddy, give me that alertness check. And Sense Worm, let me tell you, it's just as bad in that way as it is physically. It not only smells ripe and disgusting, but is actually worm-tainted and disgusting. Congratulations.
5 successes on the alertness check.
5 successes on the alertness.
And I imagine with the perfect balance merit, I can extend, I imagine. So I get a nice good angle.
You've got good balance, and let's face it, you've done a lot of rock climbing and even taught getting up and down the mountains. You're pretty adept. I'm not going to make you roll everything. With that alertness check, you kind of searchlight it. Is that like a leather jacket or something? The fuck is that?
Oh, I got something. What the fuck? Concentrate the flashlight on it, you know what I mean? Try to catch it so I can, like, gleam if there's any, like, distinctive lighting on, like, writing on the back of it. You know what I mean? That type of shit.
The thing is completely stained up with the sludge, but I'm going to put it this way. It looks like a floater.
It's a floater.
And
The
definitely
jacket.
corpse Anton.
What? I couldn't hear that. Your voice went too quiet.
Essentially, that definitely looks like it could be a corpse. Like, that's not just a jacket laying on top of the water. Or
Yeah.
There's some substance there.
That's a body, yeah. That's a body. That's a body. Does it look? Can I tell shape, size?
Probably young adult or adult. That's not
Mhm. Yeah.
that's not
Like-
small, but
Mhm.
it's pretty much the classic. I mean, it looks like the classic face down kind of floater.
Jay,
All you can really see is the jacket,
Mhm.
clothes, but like the head is submerged, the arms and legs are submerged.
Looks youngish. Can't really tell much. It's face down.
I give you this just based on the fact that it's wearing a leather jacket. It's probably not someone in their 80s, but besides the fact that that's a fully grown people-sized body, you
Mm-hmm.
really can't even tell if it's male or female.
I don't know if it's a male or female at all. That's a fucking body.
Well, shit. What do you want to do?
I don't know.
Is all this getting relayed back up the chain?
I mean, I didn't exactly whisper it, so yeah, no.
So yeah. Wendy will be like keeping Jason in the loop.
I know I didn't put in the pack link, so they would definitely heard him say that.
Yeah, he's saying it out loud.
Okay.
Well, we probably shouldn't leave it there, right?
As much as I hate to be that guy, I don't think we can risk pulling it out tonight.
I mean, I guess we could
Would
call
you-
the cops and leave them
would-
a tip.
Are you fucking high, kid?
Not right now.
You fucking high? No. This thing might have fucking evidence on it. We might have anything. This literally could be anything. The problem is, what I'm worried about is floating there. Could be a trap. Could be fucking anything.
And I could hit that thing with like a rock if you really wanted me to.
Yeah, fuck it. Peg it.
All right. Bill takes aim. I'll roll for it. I don't give a
Bill,
shit.
I'm going to give you this for free. You currently have one hand in Wendy's hand and one hand in Anton's hand.
Here, pass me
Oh
the
yeah,
rock. Pass me.
yeah.
You
We
like kicks
awkwardly,
the ground or some shit until some.
yeah, we awkwardly nudge it so that Anton can do it. It was very easy for me to forget the circumstances under which
Under which we have done this.
this.
I'll put it
And
this
now
way.
that this is coming back to memory, we've gone from True Detective to the fucking Andy Griffith Show
Yeah,
so fast.
look, we just don't think about how we're doing this, all right?
This is why half the fun is things like, yes, Anton can totally pan around with his flashlight. Don't drop the flashlight, Anton.
I've got fucking good balance. Fuck it. I'll fucking peg the rock at it. Like a mother,
Alright.
like a dick.
I will let you guys look like complete idiots as like Bill like kind of carefully kick nudges, you know, a bit of rock out of the cliffside, and Anton has to like scramble catch it after shoving his flashlight in his jacket.
Mm-hmm. I fucking hit that body so fucking hard.
Roll me that.
Dex-
That Dex Athletics, because
Dex.
funny thing, you can't aim with the rock and shine a flashlight on it at the same time.
I got at least 2.
Hitting something you can't see is pretty hard,
Yeah.
buddy.
What?
What's yeah,
You are muted.
I guess I
I
failed.
want to get a better look at the terrain and what was justifying the daisy chain to begin with.
What do you mean?
Like, I had assumed that a lot of this was difficult to get in and out of or impassable, and that is why we were daisy chaining.
You were
yeah.
daisy chaining because you were going down a slope, a very steep slope that
Oh.
drops into this water. If you let go of Anton, he's going to go sploosh, and you guys are going to have a hard time reaching him to pull him back out.
Yeah, that's what we're
Oh, I
That
see.
is why you were daisy chained. There's a very
Where's,
steep slope.
where's the underpass in all of this?
Let me. I'm about to start like editing this image. So you see, to the right of the image, you've got the smaller arch, and you've got a clear path coming out of it that's kind of lit up.
Uh-huh.
That part is flat. There's a train track there.
All right.
Edge of
Smaller
that
part.
light bit. At the edge of that light bit, where you start getting
Uh-huh.
down under that large arch, there is a massive decline. There's a slope there that drops down.
Oh, this is awkward.
And that is what you guys are doing. You've got Jason like
You know what?
probably hitched onto the train track, and all of you are daisy chaining down that slope.
You know what? You know what? No. Okay, Anton, we're pulling you back up. I have a better idea.
Yep. Okay. Fucking.
All right.
Stupid fucking rock. Which is,
I am going to go back to the car, and then I'm going to come back, and I'm going to come back with some amazing things that we have left over from the last time we did something this stupid.
oh, get the wetsuits. Yeah, go get them. Fucking.
No, I have something even dumber than that. That we do have the
rope?
wetsuits.
To
Yes,
rope.
the rope
Go get it.
and the things to anchor the rope. I can't believe I didn't think
You
of this
have all
earlier.
of your climbing gear in the car.
Go get
Yeah.
it. Go get it. Just go fucking get it.
That's why my wife was laughing this whole time. And so
I swear to
Bill
God,
goes.
if he
Bill,
puts on a wetsuit and jumps in there, I'm gonna die.
Just went
Bill
up, kicks
just-
the fucking dirt. Like, go fucking get the stupid
the
fucking
wetsuit-
climbing gear.
the what that we all forgot about until
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Like Bill and Anton look the angriest about this. I
Yeah.
imagine
Oh,
because it
What
only
did-
occurred to Bill like now.
Wendy's just confused.
Bill's just out there with that open, completely septic breeze blowing across his face and goes, "Wait a minute."
Yeah.
so that's dangling like midair. You know?
Yeah.
Cussing
So-
because he's trying to throw a rock at some shit he can't see and just hearing the sploosh and going, "Fuck!"
So Bill goes back, and you know what? Just in case people change their minds, we'll put the wetsuits in a backpack.
Comes down with the climbing gear in the
Oh my God,
But
no!
he'll get the climbing gear.
All right. Anton's definitely like
Oh no!
strap him. He'll definitely strap himself with the climbing gear. He's probably the most experienced with it. So yeah, he'll strap
Yeah.
himself up with it.
Oh my
Though
God!
fucking looking at Mega Jason, Bill will be like, "Yo, you still have to anchor. Like keep
Yeah.
keep hold of it."
Don't fucking let go. Shift actually go down the Glabo. You cut the shit out of the rope.
You
Yeah,
guys should just anchor the rope to something like the train track instead
Well,
of
anchor it to Jason.
or I mean,
I'm going down.
we'll
Come
anchor
with me.
we'll anchor the rope to something solid, but there still needs to be somebody to
Yeah.
babysit that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll anchor it to Jason. Um,
Jason takes the rope and ties it around his waist like a belt.
No, you
I don't love you anymore. He
And-
just thinks this is real.
and fucking
You
Bill,
did this to him.
Bill undoes it like, no, Jason, and ties it to the train track. You just watch this and hold on to this free end with
Yeah.
your hand,
yeah,
so
probably.
that if the knot were to somehow come undone, at least you'd be there.
Or if there's a pull, probably go down the Glabro. That way you won't cut the rope with your hands when you grip onto it.
Okay.
Just keep an eye on it. If there's something that pulls or I tug. Pull.
Yeah, like if you get if you get like a couple tugs in a row, that means you gotta pull him up. But otherwise, just keep an eye on the slack and be ready in case for some crazy reason the anchor comes undone.
How many climbing gears do we have? How much of this shit do we have?
We have enough to support 3 of us because there were 3 of us in that last raid.
All right, Jason, take this flashlight. No, actually, no. That's my flashlight.
Right now, Mike. Why are you like this?
What I'm going to do is we're going to establish a code. 2 tugs, yank. Back up as hard as you can.
Okay.
And if you notice the line breaking, give me yell.
All right. 2 yanks and a tug and a yell.
No, 2 tug. If you feel me tugging the rope twice, pull us up. If you think the line is coming undone, pull us up and yell, "I'm pulling you up."
Okay, I just have a question here. So if you're down and this rope's tight the whole time you're down, how am I going to feel if you're tugging it or not?
There will
Because
be slack.
you
But
just tug the rope. You know what I mean? It makes a little. What's that?
Like
What's that? Pulls
Jason,
again.
here. Put your hand on the rope. Don't like death grip it. but just
Jesus,
over
Wendy,
the
you are
rope so you
both on
can
anchor
feel
duty.
it.
Wendy, stay here with him.
He'll need somebody to defend him in case some ne'er-do-wells show up anyway. And Anton, I brought some more goodies from our failed attempt at climbing. It's
What's
the
that?
headband flashlights.
Oh my!
Put it on. Here,
You brought
Jason.
the headlamps. Oh
Here,
my
Jason. Take this flashlight. I don't need any more. Puts on the headband flashlight.
God.
It takes it.
Jason's just
Sticks
like,
it in
but
his
I,
shirt.
but I had a helmet.
All I can think is years later in Minnesota, I fucking hate climbing.
Wendy, keep an eye on that fucking thing. Keep an eye on him.
You got it, boss.
All right, come on, Bill.
Bill and Anton are about to be the brave fucking spelunkers.
I'm still cracking up over Jason going, so okay, 2 tugs and a yell and a yank.
Two ducks and a yank and a yell. Okay.
The line is like taut. There's no more give, and Jason's just like, long live Kate.
And when he's like, no!
All right, we're going down.
God bless Jason for putting up with all your shit. I'm not even sure if he's trolling you or if he's actually that dumb, but either way, I love it.
All right, we're going down. Back at it again. Time with more stability.
This time with a proper climbing harness?
This time we look like less like a fucking Nancy Drew investigation.
No, you just look like someone who is like doing an archaeological dig or some shit, lowering yourself down with rappelling ropes.
Yeah.
Trying to pull the last fucker who was interested in a dead deer out of the water.
Quote of the night. Quote of the night.
Oh,
Yeah.
VIP, buddy.
Perfect. Oh, that was perfect.
You know what? Take 1 extra XP. That was perfect.
Bill actually puts on the wetsuit just in case,
Just in case he falls. Just in case he falls.
Oh my god.
or
Can
has
we-
to do something he regrets.
Will you guys talk about the stupid shit you're doing?
All right,
Oh.
Bill. We're gonna just take this one step at a time.
You know, Anton, I can't help but think that the days where we just ran around blowing up meth labs are more glamorous than this.
Oh yeah, no, I missed the meth lab blowing up at this point.
I do too. I didn't even have to do that much work.
Nope.
You did everything, Altair.
It's like a slow look over. Do you know what I mean?
Never call me that again.
Come on, he was like the original protagonist.
I know he was, but he was also a gigantic fucking asshole.
Which is why he got excommunicated from his order.
You did, yeah. Such a
Mostly just for being a dick.
yeah.
Yeah, am I the only person who questions why the official explanation for the super secret underarm blades working is a dude you like legit have to be missing a finger?
Yeah, yeah. It's meant to be like, I don't know. It's meant to like symbolize something or some fucking.
Yeah, it
philosophical
symbolizes
bullshit.
missing a fucking finger. Like,
It's meant to like symbolize some bullshit.
symbolizes the fact that 3D technology went too far in that universe.
Yeah.
Just think, one day we'll have a PS4, and the next we're gonna have a crazy Animus thing that makes us relive our blood memories. Like, okay, you might have some cool ones because of your family history, but how fucking lame are mine gonna be?
I don't know, Bill.
Back on my ancestors, you know, like another Bill from the past, Wild West grocer.
Just another Bill. They all look the same.
It'll just be my face. You know what? I bet my dad looked like me when he was young. which means I'm going to grow up to look like Michael Ironside.
Your dad does look a lot like Michael Ironside.
Fucking talks like Michael Ironside. You know that dude? All right. So here's my fucking dad in a nutshell. Okay. He started out as like a door-to-door salesman for just bullshit in magazines. Like, you know, this is back in the day where people had to sell magazine subscriptions door-to-door, right? That's how he started. That stopped being a thing. So he went on to selling fucking refrigerators. Well, he didn't like selling refrigerators, so he went on to sell sprinkler systems. He didn't like that either, so he went on to sell cars. That was a long, lucrative career. But eventually, he wasn't making the money he wanted to make retirement. So what did he go back to selling? Refrigerators. And that was the tale of my father, man's man and true alpha male and seller of things. That's one of the memories I'd have to relive in the fucking Animus.
Can Jason hear all this?
Probably.
I'm saying
Quite possibly.
Don't-
Okay. Well, what's an anal mouse?
No, Jason. Oh my God. Have you ever played Assassin's Creed?
Oh, it's a game. No, I don't. That's nerd shit.
Wendy looks at him like just slack-jawed. Bro, I've played Assassin's Creed.
Nerd.
Do I look like a nerd?
That's just starts laughing. Oh, fucking great.
Especially like since like it happens from Wendy's perspective. So Bill and Anton both get a glimpse of him turning to be like nerd and just they just lose it.
Wendy, you fucking nerd.
Do either of you have concentration?
Yeah, I think I do. Yeah,
How
I
about
do.
you, Bill?
You hear this silence?
Just roll me a quick wits athletics there, buddy.
Oh sure, I will. Cool headed is not gonna come into this.
Bullheaded
That's
will
okay.
totally come into
Oh
this.
sweet. I fail.
Now, to your benefit, you're wearing climbing gear. Which means if you try to, like, straight free fall it for a second, it will catch. But you start laughing! And Anton, you thought it was funny before, but you guys both start laughing, and Bill plummets like a foot before the thing catches on the rope. And pulls him up short.
Oh, Anton, the
Was that two
gear
tugs?
pulls up. It was not two tugs, you fucking moron. The climbing gear pulls up, and it pulls up from the bottom. It pulls my body cavity. Oh.
I'm really glad Anton has the concentration work because he bleeds against the rope and just is wheezing, nearly crying. It's supposed to be a serious scene.
I turned off the True Detective music
Yeah.
eons ago.
I was like, all right, put on some True Detective ambient music. Ah, never mind. Oh my god.
Look,
You know
I
what?
can't help
Don't
it if
worry.
you guys are perfect, okay?
I'll get our new music.
If it's Benny Hill, I swear to God.
That is exactly what I was thinking.
No, but it's from that era, so hold on.
Just the spoilers watching this like these are the typical fucks that would be terrorizing us. These.
Somewhere a fucking Marrow Bones is just perched watching this, like, shaking its head.
And it's like these are the guys.
Like, you can't seriously think this is a threat. Look, that asshole almost fell in the water.
Okay. Eventually, composure and climbing are regained.
There's nothing more sobering than a even single foot plummet. Oh my god, this is perfect. I hate you.
Even a single foot plummet, you know what was the most sobering? The fact that the climbing gear pulls straight into your balls.
He's
That
just
is also
dangling
very
there, like, oh. But Anton will like eventually look over after wiping his face, like, oh, that was, oh, all right. Gets a bit closer down. Let's take a look at you here as he wrestles with the flashlight to get it, like, gleam it down.
I mean, it's attached to your head, so you have to twist your entire body around to stare down
Whirls
at this body.
whirls his body around. Like, right, it does take up. Jesus.
On bright side, hey, your hands are free. And yeah, that's gotta be a corpse. That's not just a jacket. You're sure now. Even surer than you
All
were.
right. I'll do the test.
Please tell me.
And Bill throws a rock at a dead body.
Now that you guys have lights that you can be shining at the same time as rock throwing, it's really not that hard. You throw a rock. How big a rock are you throwing?
I don't know, like a palm-sized rock.
The body probably doesn't appreciate it, but doesn't react,
Well, that's a good sign.
as
Yeah.
as bodies generally don't.
Dunk. Yeah, it's dead.
So, like, what was the end game here? Are we gonna come down after that fucking thing?
We shouldn't, but could literally have fucking anything on it.
Well, look, I'm the one in the wetsuit, so
All right, what we're gonna do, we're gonna try turn the body over.
okay, man. I'm gonna go get down in there with him.
Don't
Jesus.
get in the. Just lower yourself down a bit. Easy as she goes.
Yeah, well, I have the gun holstered, so it's not like I'm gonna try to shoot him over.
No, just
Be a hell of a
navigate it.
trick.
Navigate him slowly. I'll be like right
Yeah.
over behind you. Come on, that's it.
I mean, no shit. You don't exactly have a choice, Anton.
I know. So
I'll-
ease him down.
I'm going to go play with the dead body now. Truly, Al is going to be proud as fuck of me. Oh, please don't be a ghost. Please don't be a ghost. Please don't be a ghost.
So you loan yourself a little further, Bill.
Yeah.
Gonna stretch out to try to reach this fucking body.
Yeah.
You gotta get pretty much like right close to the surface of the water. Like
I
every
know.
monster under the bed nerve is tingling as you hover like a couple inches above the water.
I know.
And you plant your feet, you stretch, and you gotta do the little grabby hands, fucking shit ass. Come here. You finally snag the jacket.
Oh, thank God.
All right,
It's
turn it.
tentative. It's out there though.
Alright. I gotta drag him in closer before I turn him over.
All right, ease him. Pivot it. Pivot.
Pivot. Pivot. Pivot.
I'm trying not to ask something that would give me away. One moment.
This thing's gonna wake up and stab me right in the dick.
I mean, literally, Anton's got the gun out and everything, waiting for him to literally stab Bill. Like he's waiting.
It's gonna stab me. Anton's gonna botch and shoot me in the ass.
Jason's gonna think, "Oh, there's two tongues." Just
He's
like,
gonna pull
He's
one
gonna
of you
start
up.
pulling him up. So there'll just be the trail of ass blood, and his nuts are now getting tugged on by the fucking harness. And then when he finally gets to the top, Marrowbones is gonna bare ass fart in his eyes and give him pink eye.
What is wrong with you? I can't. Why are you like this?
Giving somebody pink eye in that manner would be like the biggest abuse of blissful ignorance I'd ever seen in my life.
I don't even like you right now. Ugh, give me 1 second. I'm trying to find a goddamn thing. Ugh. Alright, I need that. Alright, that is a step. this? Oh shit! Please have it on here. Oh, I'm gonna cry. I would hope they'd all be here.
It's okay. Now that we're at the point where people are really actively doing things, I've got an even better song.
Oh, there it is. All right. Okay, that is what I needed to know. All right. Jesus Christ, Bill. So you're trying to just, like, reel in your corpse?
I'm reeling in the dead body, and then I'm going to try to flip them.
I'll give you this, bud. It would be hard enough to flip a bloated corpse on the ground. Trying to do it in the water, it might, like, go under or some shit. It is going to be a bitch to try to roll over.
But try I must.
You know what? Give me... Jesus, what am I... Can you have you roll to fucking try to wrestle over a half-submerged body?
Dex.
And as Bill is just fucking pulling on this jacket, he stops. He looks up at Anton. You know, there are 3 sets of climbing gear, which means 3 ropes. If they just made this thing in like the right kind of loop and threw it down to us, I could loop it around this thing. We could just pull it up.
Are you gonna really try and explain that to Jason on Monday?
I'm not having a lot of luck here, man.
They can hear you.
Yo, you says that out loud. With the
Hey,
music
fuck
on.
you.
He's just like, you really gonna explain that to Jason one day?
Wendy, you were a fucking medical student. You do it.
Wendy just, like, you can see her peering down. Do you want a knot or the harness?
Oh, that'd be fucked up. I don't want to ruin the harness. Just put it in a basic slip knot so I can get around him.
Alright.
Then anchor it, throw it down, and we can just pull this fucker up.
So, Wendy is going to anchor the rope first.
The music on this is amazing.
And then she is going to tie the other end of the rope in a nice slip knot and throw it down. She'll probably say
Okay,
something
you're
like
torn up.
incoming as she drops it down, so they're aware of the fact that it's coming.
Okay.
I don't get to smack either of you for bashing damage as the thing
Donk.
walks into you because you get a warning for ruining my fun.
This music.
Fucking God, I can't even with you guys anymore.
All right. So it comes down. I am going to put the rope around the corpse. She is confirming to me that we're going to be here for a minute, but I will eventually accomplish it.
This music is perfect for that.
I know this music is kind of perfect for that fact.
You have never had to grope a corpse as much as you've had to grope this one to get that fucking rope around it.
Yeah, none of my books about the occult talked about this part of fucking around with these things. All right.
All right, easy, steady as she goes, Boo.
Okay, it's around him, man. It's not going to get any more secure.
All
But
right.
we're going to have to climb
All
up
right.
to pull him out.
Yep, I know. I'm climbing. All right.
All right.
Jason, I'm yanking. I'm yanking.
So, so I tug now, yeah?
Yeah, you fucking tug.
Okay, tugging.
Jason, are you switching your hold?
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh God!
So I mean, he's in Glabra, right?
Yeah. No, it's just,
So-
are you switching up which rope you're holding? Or are you just, because you've been so busy sassing, are you just pulling the one already in your hands?
I was pulling the one in my hand. No one told me to hold a different one.
Anton, you start ascending.
Me, you fucking idiot! The other one, the third one.
Jason lets go of that one and grabs the other one.
Anton!
I'm fucking kidding.
And Bill just looks at him like, how's it feel now, Anton?
I imagine just
Huh?
like when I plummet down.
You drop that couple feet. Thankfully, he wasn't pulling for long before you started yelling, but you drop that extra foot or two and get pulled up short by your harness.
You know, Wendy's just gonna step over. Now that Jason's pulling up the other rope, she's just gonna step over to the two that have people on them. So when they're ready, and not before, she'll start pulling.
Anton, why are we still down here?
I don't fucking know.
Well, then I guess we're climbing up then.
Yeah. 'Cause what
Well,
is-
right now you're probably getting rained on by corpse driblets.
Yeah,
as
you're getting
yanked up
drippy
the-
drop.
Lady, will you pull us up, you fucking nerd? Pull us up.
I'm climbing up on my own. I don't give a
Yeah,
fuck.
fuck this. You're fucking useless. There's the climb up.
Well, Wendy, she'll start pulling the boys back up.
Oh, this
Does
has
this
been a
corpse have
long
the
journey to
integrity
play
to
with
make it up
one
the-
BB, one dead body. Okay,
I fucking hate
we're now the
fucking-
proud owners of a desiccated corpse. Let's see what we can get out of this.
It turns them
So,
over.
I'm gonna ask. We're gonna step by step this. So, Jason is pulling up the body.
Mm-hmm.
The other two of you are climbing.
Wendy is trying to help them ascend.
Okay, so Wendy's caught up on that. Jason, when you pull the body up, are you just gonna move on to the next one? Are you gonna do anything with the corpse besides just kind of get it up on the ledge and then I don't know, like what are you doing?
Yeah, so I mean, once the corpse up there, assuming it didn't like break apart or whatever, then it'll get up to the landing and then go over and grab one of the other ropes and help those two.
All right, so Wendy and Jason, do either of you have? Let me see what you do have for merits. You've got stupid dice. What do you got, Wendy? Got all sorts of shit. So I will let both of you give me an alertness check while you're pulling the other two up.
Okay.
And I will roll a thing.
Jason is not aware of anything.
Bless you, Jason.
Gonna pull these guys back up.
Jason's
Wendy
kind of
has
grossed out,
one.
staring at this corpse.
Wendy has
Let's-
one.
Let me see what you've got. That's a pretty good one. Let's okay, I guess I will have to roll after all. Da-da-da-da-da-da. This is and it's reasonable.
Now Marrow Bones is going to give us pink eye.
You definitely do not hear it. I will then give I guess no, because that's the nature of it. It doesn't prompt that. So you don't get to roll Primal Urge.
Cool.
Oh boy.
No, you're all good. Alright, you pull the other two up.
Oh, for the love of it. Just sitting on the edge of it. I fucking hate climbing.
Wendy, like, probably sits down on the ground, like, Ugh.
Oh, what did you do? Just looks over the most sassiest look, like, oh, oh,
Hold the both of you back up.
oh, God help you.
Anton, is it just me or do you sound a little bit Irish?
Oh,
He
don't know,
gets
Bill.
like this when he's irritated.
yeah, well, you're,
Be interesting because your family line mostly comes from Eastern Europe. But
yeah, well, my dad's name is McGraw, so there you go.
yeah, I'll look into that.
No. No, you won't. Let's go look at the fucking body so I can get the fuck out of here.
All right.
Yeah. Wendy will kneel down next to it.
Yeah?
You turn to say, let's look at the fucking body! Oh, there's a rope there.
Oh, for the
Oh my god!
Did you push the body back down? This immediately looks at Jason.
Out of character, I have no idea what's going on.
This is the best part.
He turns around like, I'll put it this way, out of character. So you turn around, you go to help haul the guys up. Everyone's talking shit, and it's all right. Let's check out this stupid body, and like gestures over to where you know you pulled up the body. There's a rope there that was tied around the body.
And nobody.
There is no body.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, there was a body there like 2 seconds ago. I didn't do anything with it.
How the fuck?
It
How the
doesn't.
fuck did you not notice that?
They don't just get up and walk away.
Yeah, well, let's not
Do
have a
they?
fucking. Yeah. Oh my fuck! It just rips the climbing gear off him and starts to like see if it left any fucking footprints.
Gonna make this so hard. Fuck me, that was. All right.
What does the rope look like? Did it get like cut or was it untied or?
Oh no, it was like a slip knot. So it was. Let me tell you. Bill's arms are soaked, and he's not happy about it because he had to kind of plunge in there to get it around it. But the rope isn't broken. It's not chewed through. It's just empty. Like, for all the world, like the body just stood up, slid it off, and went about its merry way.
Is the deer still down there?
If you would decide to go look, yes, the deer is still in fact down there. Let me check how this works real fast. Okay. How hard you looking there, buddy? I assume Anton's pretty driven at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Anton, give me that quick survival check. Or I guess alertness if you prefer, but survival makes sense.
4 successes on the survival.
You know, Wendy says they don't just get up and walk away, but that thing was completely soaked. All the clothes were completely soaked. I will give all of you that it wasn't especially bloated. So it's not. Yeah, it was soaked, and there's definitely wetness in the all the fucking mess and debris and greenery. There's a damn trail.
Takes out his gun. Oh, I am not in the fucking mood for this fucking bullshit. He starts walking.
Yeah, Bill gonna back him up.
Yeah.
After we
Wendy,
gather our climbing gear, that is valuable.
Wendy will pull her gun out too because now there is the possibility of maybe zombies.
Jason's visibly shaken by the fact that the corpse got up and walked away. But he gets his gun and makes sure that there's a round in the chamber and trots off after Bill. And then he remembers that he was supposed to keep Wendy between him and Bill, and then goes back to make sure that she's in front of him.
All right. You guys go hunting a walking corpse.
Yep.
Just another day in Virginia.
Just another
Yep.
day where Katie pours through a different rule set like, fuck!
Always count on our ability to try to hunt zombies.
I will let you know. Your zombie doesn't appreciate it, especially.
Few Zambambos ever do.
Sam Bambos.
Zambambos.
Damn bambos.
Ah, I
As
love you
opposed
so
to the more
much.
recently deceased Zambaninis.
I'll be right back.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay.
I'm causing fucking respiratory failure.
Yep.
That's what comedians call killing it.
Get out. You all start stalking the ambulatory body. The ambulatory body doesn't appreciate it. It is going to continue trying to just very calmly, very quietly GTFO.
It's trying its best to leave, but we pick up our pace, and then it starts texting its friend Jenny, like, Jenny, I think they're following me.
Oh my god. Yeah. You give chase. You may all make survival rolls to track it as it tries to evade you.
1.
It really just
I mean, this is probably a low bar. It's a literal walking corpse. Perception survival, you said?
yes. If you start to lose it, I will give you knee-jerk alertness checks to try to spot
0.
these.
Also 0.
Anton is the only one who is rocking this right now.
Yep.
Let me check Wendy. Since Wendy is AFK. Oh, Jesus.
Okay, I'm
All right,
back.
Wendy, roll your 2 dice.
My 2 dice? Oh
Roll your,
boy.
your 2 very exciting dice.
The 2 most exciting dice? Are they my perception dice?
Yep.
Oh boy, these are the dice that like to fuck me.
Better yet, it's at diff 7 for you.
Yay!
If she aces this, I'm going to have a fucking brain aneurysm.
Yeah, same.
If she doesn't-
It's
if
not.
she'd rolled like
Sadly,
2
I
10s, I
don't.
would have fucking died laughing and probably peed myself. The worst part is I'm literally toggling back and forth consulting it. Oh, fucking. Alright. I am just gonna go with standard diff +1 because you had +1 on your. Well, you had 1 success. Hilariously, that is not a lot. So, Anton, since you had the 1 success, give me an alertness check.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Yeah, you're back in our world now,
Oh,
zombie
bro,
bitch.
I see you, motherfucker.
You hear it. It's basically from what you can tell, Anton, you start following this damp trail, and it's kind of rough because all of the stuff down here, like, it's that nasty time of night where things are kind of dewy anyways. It's kind of a bitch to follow, and you just managed to catch it. You hear that little bit of shuffling, kind of, you know what, for all the world, probably like something someone's trying to climb out of this fucking ravine. Doesn't know where the trail is you guys came down. It's on the other side of you, by the way. It is going the wrong direction. But yeah, you hear it. Basically as if it has gone through the underpass and is trying to maybe climb up alongside the wall.
It's by the underpass.
Let's get it.
Oh, I'm gonna fucking get it.
So what you doing?
Coming for that booty.
You just jogging around with the flashlight like, aha! What are you doing?
Yeah, pretty much. Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
I mean, you can do just that. You can literally like trot along under and flash the flashlight up there.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. With that, you will have to. Da 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 da. All right. Just for fun, you whip the flashlight up, basically looking up alongside the stone because you could kind of hear it. It's weird because Anton, you like flash the flashlight up there, and initially you don't see it, but you can see where the leaves have been kind of churned up from someone trying to climb. You can even see like a wet handprint on the stone from steadying themselves. You just can't see it. Squint.
Where that handprint is, I just lift the gun and just I'll take a shot like exactly in that kind of, you know, where he sees the handprint instead. You just shoot just to see does it do anything.
Ooh. Let's see. Let's do a.
Because you know what? As much as it'll jar us, it's gonna jar him too.
Let's Aw. Had a rough long time. Let's see. Yeah, we'll do the check. Alright. Ooh! Keeps his nerve. So you pick up the gun. And you, I'll put it this way. I assume you're keeping the flashlight, like, keyed up with it. And I assume the rest of you are following along on this and trying to catch this too.
He's hiding. Make as much noise as you can.
And yeah,
Yeah,
you guys
okay.
see the bullet, like you hear the gunfire, bullet hits the wall there, like right near that handprint. There's like a little shower of dust. And let's see one more time. Let's see how the dice goes. I will let y'all roll alertness again while he tries to stay. Whoa. Not very well this time.
Oh, I'm gonna fucking get it. I see you.
I don't. God damn the ones.
I got 2.
5.
Yeah. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, perception alertness.
Perception alertness.
That was the wrong roll.
Yeah, so it was. I can type. I hate this keyboard. There we go. That's not like it. Also not good.
All right.
That's a ultra not good.
I'm gonna put it this way. Jason, holy shit, That must be him. Something just took off.
He went this way.
And Bill, you're not going to spot it initially. Jason, it is up to you whether or not you immediately take off, because you just said the guy's hiding. Maybe that's him. Something's running.
He was told specifically not to go after things that he heard, so
There you
he's
go.
gonna do like the potty dance and be like, this way, this way, this way.
The potty dance?
The
Oh
potty
my
dance.
god, yes, the pee-pee dance.
Ugh.
I love you so much. Wendy, you're barely gonna think maybe you see something. Anton, you see it. You fire off the gun. It's the dust from all the stone and the crumbling shit. It finally kind of... He was invisible a second ago. You could not for the life of you see him a second ago, but the dust drops onto the hoodie, the jacket. Like, it is a leather jacket. It's got a big hood on it. You see the figure kind of like down against the corner of the stones and the ground. Just, you can tell it's that, oh, please don't fucking see me pose.
All I hear from Anthony, gotcha, motherfucker. Now I'll open fire.
Yeah, this is about to turn into that firing line from the first Predator movie.
Yeah, pretty much. That sounds like gotcha, motherfucker.
You say gotcha, motherfucker, and he books it. The mad scramble.
Open fire! Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, Anton just lifts the gun and just starts fucking shooting like fucking Pulp Fiction style.
Alright. I need to actually look at his shit again. Boop, I need that one.
You can't dodge bullets.
No, he can't. And he can't hide right now.
Nope. And even if I do miss, Anton's gonna make sure he coughs up a fucking dust storm the likes of which this man has never seen.
That is excessive. That is not. It's a shame he doesn't have that. That would make his life a lot easier. I guess we will roll initiative as you guys are about to open fire on this poor asshole. By which I mean this literally fleeing corpse. And you know what, actually? How many successes did you get on that alertness, Anton? It was like 5 or
5.
something?
5.
He'd only gotten 1. Seeing the body from a different position than just the back of it, I'm going to give you this kind of retroactively, because I'm an asshole and I totally didn't think of it till just now. You do see, like, big slash marks. The very classic, like, I mean, what usually happens when you guys claw someone, kind of, like, big, like, gash through the clothes and whatnot. But you still say, I see you, motherfucker, and it books it. He books it. You're pretty sure that's a masculine for him.
Cool.
But yeah, there you go. Alright. Put them in the side chat, beeps. No, bad day for him. Alright. Between 2. Got an 8. You got a 5. Okay. So, Bill, what you doing, buddy? You couldn't see it, but Anton says, "Gotcha, motherfucker," essentially, and out of nowhere, this fucking drenched leather jacket wearing body just starts scrambling.
I'm gonna shoot a dead person. My gun.
All right, do it.
Three successes.
All right, this body is in motion, guys, so it will be +1 death.
Still 3.
Oh yeah, you're good. Just note
For
the math.
5 lethals.
And Torna, remind me how this works. It's half rounded down for bashing or for gunfire
On what?
on vampires.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh my
Okay.
god, are we scared a gangrel? Or a nos?
All right, so do.
It's only if it's half rounded down. I think a headshots are still lethal for vamps.
There. Hilariously, he does not fully soak. That is one for him. Right. You get contact. It does not seem to slow him down. It is mad dashing it, like scrambling, honestly grabbing onto the vines and stuff on the wall there, just trying to fuck off.
Cool.
All right. Anton is next.
Dropping 2 rage.
Oh boy.
I didn't declare that because I'm terrible.
And yeah, I will. Fuck it. I will primal urge first. Stamina primal urge. Anton is Krynos.
What is Krynostan doing?
I am going to. As he's climbing for the vines, will run and swipe.
All right. That he will blow his dodge on, because I'll give you this: the gunfire. I mean, he was already running. When you launch at him in Krynos and the claws come up, especially on the swipe, I mean, you can, whether or not he succeeds, he fucking flails back from that shit like, oh god, no.
Cool. Dodge 4 there, buddy.
He's gonna sure fucking try. Thankfully,
It's
he's
5 for
generally
you, I
a
think.
slinky little
Yeah, it's
asshole.
5.
Oh, it's 5?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
5.
1,
Oh,
2,
that's
3,
5.
4. Yeah, that is 5.
Dodge 5.
He's gonna try.
Dodge
1,
4.
2, 3, 4. Close.
Close.
I mean, I'll give you this. It's kind of gargled and raw, but you hear kind of a croak of alarm and distress.
My specialty does not pop on this. I'm sad. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 aggravated damage.
They can soak it, can't they? Or
What?
they can't, can they?
Does he have fort?
Does he have fortitude?
Oh no.
Nope.
He's at 5?
5 ag.
You send him. I'll put it this way: you reach up the claw and you swipe, and you send him flying away from the fucking stone. And I mean, it screams.
Where does he land?
You basically spill him onto, like, away from the stone, which is essentially further onto the slope, and he doesn't have, like, at 5 ag and a bashing, he doesn't have anything to, like, really left in him to grab something with, so he'll tumble back down onto the fucking walkway again. And while it is not his action, speaking is technically a free action.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just screaming like, essentially, whoa, I give up, oh god, fuck, shit, fuck, and just cussing and doing his best to surrender. Just, oh god, that's pure death.
Are we still in initiative?
It is Jason's turn.
Yeah.
It is up to Jason what he does, or again, speaking's a free action, so you can try to call him off if you want, or you can just let him do the thing. It's up to you guys.
Can Jason see the guy now?
Oh yeah. Basically, you saw him try to jet up and run. Bill took a shot, kept going. Anton took a swipe, and boy did he respond to that, and Anton smacked him away from the wall hard enough that he tumbled onto the slope and then just rolled down it. Weirdly enough, not gouting blood everywhere, but definitely, obviously, fucked up by it. Like, heap on the ground. And essentially screaming like, fuck me, I give up, I give up, I give up, fuck!
Yeah, Jason spends the rage to shift up to Krynos, and I guess Rage runs over there, so I guess it would be a total of 2 rage that he's spending.
Yeah, sure.
And then gets over there and I guess finishes him.
Oh, well, yeah, no. I don't know if I can speak yet.
It's
Okay.
still standard actions, speaking's a free action.
Anton will go, hold. Let him shift up to Krynos, but he'll say hold when he goes to, like, finish him. Hold.
If you do want Jason, I'll give you this. If you want to shift up and, like, leap on top of the guy, you can.
Yeah.
And Anton will ask you to hold
Okay.
before you swipe.
Yeah, we'll do that then.
You can, like, plant a big-ass Krynos paw on top of him. Of all the weird shit, he's, like... There is a yelp of pain, because, holy shit, you're in his Krynos wounds right now. But of all the stupid things with the one arm that's working, he's, like, reached up and is tugging the hood. Like, down over his face.
Show me that face.
Jason gets right down close to his ear and just kind of snarls in his ear.
Show me the face.
And pulls the hood off of him.
Oh, hey, guy. Are you ready for that face?
Whoa! Oh.
Holy shit, are you ugly? Oh my fucking god, does your chin have a mouth?
Holy shit, what fucked you up?
He's
Look at you.
doesn't help that the face is kind of twisted in like panic because oh god, there's never just one.
Oh.
There's never just one. Ooh,
Oh, just stop freaking out. It makes it worse.
Alright, whoever the fuck you are. Name.
Sorry, I was thinking name, rank, and serial number.
you say name and he's like looking frantically between all of you. And Anton Body, he looks at you for a second and kind of squints, and it squints. Scales, fucking scales. Come on, man. Come on.
No, for the come-ons, alright? Now,
Like
Tilt
the
it.
hands up.
Anton tilt his head and like take it, like, kneel down. Like that's crouch down.
Anton, you're getting up close and personal, right?
Not really, no. Keep my distance, just to crouch down. It's it. No, I'm not getting right up in his face. No.
Oh no, not like that. That's not what I'm
No.
going for. I mean, now there's 2 sets of slash marks in the clothes. I'll give you that.
No, yeah, that's what I mean. He's examining. Heard you were dead.
What can I say, man? Rumors of my death were greatly exaggerated. They thought I was dead.
Who's they?
Like looks over. It's the come on, look. The the other ones, the train yard.
How many?
Fuck. I want to say there were like 5 of them running me down.
5.
See
I
any
mean, that
more?
I saw. I wasn't exactly counting. I was running.
See any more? Anything they say, do? Because details are really fucking important, right? Because if I don't get details, I won't take out my phone.
Okay. Uh, there's the big one. We all saw the big one. Like looking over at you, like you can. And for the rest of you, he's very like. You want to say that's an imploring look? I'll let the rest of you peony him if you want. It's well it will be higher diff because that is quite the face to try to read. And yeah, especially when he gets more panicked, the bottom, his lower jaw will gape a little bit. It definitely does, like the predator's.
When
like,
that happens, Jason reflexively is reaching back, like, I'm gonna rip your face off, kind of a.
Even at a higher diff, it's still 3.
Yeah, I'll give it to you, but it's kind of imploring. Like it thinks maybe it recognizes Anton, maybe it just thinks, okay, you're clearly the leader, or you're the big psycho wolf. Whatever the case is, I mean, it sure as hell doesn't have delirium. I'll give you that. But yeah, it's definitely imploring.
This is the first time I've gotten to really see one of you up close before, Peh.
There's the big one, right? And then
Yeah.
the ones walking with it. That was the ones that look like handlers. They're not handlers. They're just a smoke screen. They just, I don't know. I guess they're normal. Or mostly normal.
Okay.
The skinny one's dead. The
Yeah.
There's a doctor.
Doctor. Got a
Yeah.
name?
No, I didn't. I got too close seeing the coat. No.
Okay. Any more?
Let me so I can do descriptions. Do, 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 do. View extra large icons. Oop. There's the doctor. There's this one psycho motherfucker was giggling the entire time.
He's dead.
There was one looked, I don't know, like he had looked almost as bad as me.
Okay.
Probably dead.
Now the
Anton,
giggling
like,
looks over. That could have been him too. The giggling
Yeah.
one was there as well.
all right.
The giggling one and the ugly one were two different ones.
Okay. Well, the ugly little motherfucking one is probably dead.
Probably.
It's a slow nod, like, okay, that's good, I said while under a giant claw.
So-
Tentative
So-
nod.
Clarify this for me. Scales? That's a fuck of a name. You couldn't have picked one like Jared or Tom or whatever. Getting ahead of myself. Was the train yard your turf and these guys just ran you out? Like, what was the deal with that?
It was yeah, a workspace.
Workspace.
Yeah.
God, I just got so many fucking questions. Okay, so these guys moved in. They had their handlers and everything. I'm not I'm missing some connections here. Like, why were they in the train yard? Do you have any idea how they got in? Just had the run of the place?
It came out on the trains, man.
They literally just hopped off the fucking trains.
One night they hop off the trains. Oh, there's another one. He finally it looks over to Anton like, "Ooh, there's another one." I'm only spotted it like once, but fucking just straight up disappeared.
What do you look like?
That. Like you did a minute ago, Brown. Talked to himself a lot. Itself a lot. I don't know. Maybe it was a chick. It's kind of hard to tell when you're big.
Interesting. So,
You know where these trains came from?
What they came in on, the ones that night. There was one from probably on the one from Richmond.
Where?
Richmond.
Richmond.
Yeah, they got one that
Okay,
came in that night. I mean, it could have been one of the others, but I'm betting that one.
Was there anything? So you saw the trains they came out of, yeah?
I found out real soon after they showed up.
Okay. Because I was gonna be real particular about if you saw any company logos or a particular train. I don't know. Trains have fucking license plates, but
No. I just look. I came to do a shipment, and that big fucker, the real big fucker, chased me off my train. I had to do some shit to get away from that thing.
okay.
Richmond. Got it.
So, what you doing down here then?
Look, they
'Cause according to my info, this is one of their places.
the hand is still up. It's like I got stuck.
You fell down the ravine.
No, they threw me down the ravine. The
Jeez.
fucking he like gestures to the side that Anton didn't just smack. They backhanded me down the ravine, and you know that ravine is really steep, and I'm a good swimmer, but I am not so good a climber, especially when it's fucking cement walls. You can't dig your fingers into that.
So what? You played dead and they just left you there?
Oh, I sank.
I gotcha.
They were chasing you?
They took the shot. I sank. And I disappeared. And they came in looking.
Right. Next question. Does she know you're alive?
I have been in that trench for I don't fucking know, weeks.
Weeks. Okay. Anyone else? I take it nobody else knows, right?
I mean, he kind of looks over like there's finally that look of like, oh, please don't fuck me like that. It's no.
Okay. Okay. Now, I lost you in the train yard. How'd you end up all the way out here with them chasing you?
It was a slow. Like again, he's so careful with the one good arm. Like, please do not think I'm making a go at you. See points. Train yard is that way. Ravine flows a long way.
Oh, they followed you down the river.
Yeah. I took to the water. They caught me coming back out.
Ah. Okay. Hello. Ping Bill in the pack link. Anything else you want to ask?
I mean, fuck, you just been down there. There's something hinky going on with this place, Anton.
Yeah.
I don't know if he has any way of grasping that. They seem to have a different.
He's a vamp, man. That's all I'm saying, Bill.
I want to. Oh, how I want to. Believe me.
Mm-hmm.
But I've spent a lot of time around you, Anton,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm seeing the value. Anton, you can hear how just he's trying to talk
Are
himself
you
into this.
are you compromising?
I am saying this is a person with a set of skills and a grudge against our common enemy.
Oh, look at you compromising.
I am you.
Compromising.
You know what? You compromised for me first. You led the way, Anton.
Look at you. Okay, Bill. I'll compromise. Tilt his head over at Scales. Alright, Scales. This is how it's gonna be. Now you're gonna live. I'm not gonna kill you.
I might.
He might. But I need you alive. So, I take it you want your territory back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's definitely on the list. Yeah.
Well, we have very much a mutual enemy in that regard, I imagine.
Okay. It's not the okay of like disrespect. It's the okay, waiting for the other shoe to drop. Let's have it.
Well, considering you knew that place long before they arrived, I imagine you would know all the ins and outs of everything. I imagine a man like you would be able to get us all those ins and outs.
I know every service, shed, every train that comes in and out, who comes in and out on the trains, what comes in and out on the trains.
Well, that's a start. I imagine you get information pretty quickly about several other things, so we'll put it like this. You work for us now. Not in the terms of that we own you, but when in this terms of this conflict, when we ask for something, we get it.
Yeah, sure. Whatever you need, man. Whatever you need.
And if you disappear, or if you tell her what's going on, that guy there that's holding you and this man behind me, oh, they're itching for me to say, let rip. Itching.
Unclear.
You can probably see the saliva dripping out of Jason's mouth.
It's probably literally dripping on him. He can't help but
Mhm.
notice. It's in his Kratos wounds. My wounds.
And-
Whoa. Which ironically, for Jason, who's right up close and on top of him, he's not really bleeding. Which is fucking creepy, because that's 5-ag.
And he's like, "Wait, Anton, there's something. This is really conditional, but I need to do it."
What?
Looks at Scales. Do you now, or have you ever been in the surface of the fell serpent known as Set?
What?
Okay, good enough.
He's just...
There's just a
What?
like in the pack link from Wendy. Huh?
Like I said, my
You look
friend's
shocked and a little offended.
my friend's a little bit on the touchy side about your kind.
That's okay. That's okay. You know, I'm a little touchy about me existing. I mean, come on. Just, you know.
So I'll expect this info in a week.
Yeah, what you want?
Everything on the train yard.
You got it.
Everything on take out the piece of paper. This address right here, where they were attacked, with that old warehouse place. Everything on that. And any comings and goings of their activity in the city. I hear they use vans.
Yeah, they do.
So give me as much as you can in a week, and let's hope it's good.
Well, it'll be good.
Bill rattle off a phone number. That's a disposable phone. I hope you get it before I run out of minutes.
Well, he just
Right.
rattles off a number into the open air.
Well, I mean, like, he can write it down. It's not that big a deal.
Yeah, as long as he writes it down.
Yeah.
Skills is good, but I mean, he's got
Not that good.
and he's
Yeah.
mauled. And
He's completely mauled and surrounded by big, angry, scary werewolves.
He's gonna have a
but,
hard
you know,
enough time
this is not
healing
the,
this.
oh God, he's gonna have a fuck of a time healing it. He just
So-
got the last one fixed. Why would you do this?
So, again, she doesn't know. Claire, I don't want her interfering.
Not even that I'm alive.
Not even that you're alive. We keep that a little bit of secret. Just between us.
There's a little bit of a curious look, but he nods.
After
Gotcha.
all, I think you prefer your secrecy even more than I do.
I gotcha. Yeah,
So-
no problem. You, can, fingers are in the holes that you put in.
Jason, let him up, and I'm gonna count to 10. And if Scales isn't gone by 10, you get to have fun, buddy.
Jason leans down next to his ear and just kind of gives that little, not actually biting anything, but that chomping, like I'm closing my jaws really fast, kind of intimidating.
Snaps the teeth.
Yeah, don't fuck off because I'll tear your throat out. Kind of a chomp, and kind of gets back on his haunches enough for him to slide out.
Oh, he does the squirm. He does the squirm.
Anton's like, 1.
Oh, he scrambles up and books. Fucking tears off like a bat out of hell, man.
As much as he can on foot.
I mean, he's got a 5 bag, but
Slow
I mean,
hobble. Like, do you know what I mean? I mean, all he has
Well-
to do is all he has to do is round the corner.
yeah, all he has to do is get in the dark. Which isn't hard, really, because the only thing lighting this area up is your flashlights.
Well,
Anton just takes the breaths, eases back up.
that was unexpected.
Yeah, I thought he was dead.
Apparently not. Oh, deader anyway.
Nah, tricky fucks to kill.
Tricky fucks to kill.
Evidently. Or he wouldn't have got back up and started walking around.
That was kind of fucking funny though.
That was pretty
In
funny.
hindsight,
That was pretty funny.
you know, he just let us go through all of that too.
He did. That's why I fucked with him.
Could have gotten up at any point.
Yep, that's why I fucked with him.
Didn't even help me put the rope on.
Dick.
Dick.
But from what I hear about his type of whatever the fuck they are, he's useful getting info. So I'd rather not have the other one aware that he's alive. Don't want them getting too wise to our game now, do we?
Yeah. That being said, I'm about fucking done with this place, Anton.
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.
Maybe come back during the day just to check and see if there's anything really weird going on here.
Yeah, let's get the fuck out. Let's go.
Ship-
Come on.
I'm just
everybody.
saying the ship of the cars bother me.
Yeah, we'll we'll check it out later. Come
Yeah,
on,
we'll take
everybody
another
out.
stab at it.
Come on, everybody out. Come on, Jason, back down to normal.
Jason
That's
snorts
that's
and,
your first encounter with a leech.
I don't understand why we let it live.
It's useful. First priority, drain it for all the resources you have. Second, remove it when it's no longer useful. But there's that, Helene. If it had not given me anything, I would have let you kill it. But it gave us
And-
something which can further help the fight against the worm.
In Jason's mind, since this is driving with the flavor of Guru lore or whatever you want to call it that the fountain had given him, Jason's accepting it.
So, always remember, when it comes to them, appear genial, but always appear strong. Particularly like that. They're more afraid of you. They're more afraid of us.
He kind of gives a disappointed nod, like he still thinks that we probably should have it.
Pat pat. And we all bundle into the Scooby van.
You can.
Drive
Yeah.
and drive away.
No. Would you guys like to do anything else on your way home or when you get home?
Change, shower.
Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah. Wendy didn't even get really that dirty, but that place just makes her feel gross.
Yeah, it was pretty gross. In your defense.
We'll change, shower, and then we'll socialize when we're all clean and not icky. But no, I'm good.
Well,
Yeah,
alrighty.
Jason, good.
In that case, we will say thank you, players, for playing, and watcher, I see you for watching. And we will see you next time in another thrilling adventure from Lost Cup. Ta-da-da.
Secret Werewolf game.